we are going to talk about the top 5 home field advantages in the SEC. We're going to count down from 5, or are we going with the Uno first, or what are we doing?
Well, I'm happy to go either direction, but I will say this. This idea came to me because of the much debated on social media and everywhere EA Sports College Football 2026 was hit the streets today.
Right.
And they have made a much bigger deal about playing on the road. And among their top 10 computer generated home fields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of the top 10, 5 of the top 8 are in the SEC.
So where's the swampland?
The swampland's 7th.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Why don't you just read us off where those 5 SECs, if you don't mind.
The top 5, according to EA Sports: LSU 1, Penn State 2, Ohio State 3, Georgia 4, Alabama 5, Clemson 6, Florida 7, and then Oklahoma 8. So their top 5 in the SEC are LSU, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Oklahoma in order. I have issue with several of those.
Yeah, I think Auburn should be in there. Now, of my list, I will freely admit 2 of them I have not ventured to. So, I've watched hundreds of games at all of them on TV. You can kind of tell how loud, and you kind of know what sort of wacky events can go on in those venues. So, but I readily concede that I have not been to 2 of these venues. But
I've been to all of mine but 1.
Okay. All right. Let's start with number 5. You go ahead.
Number 5, I am going to go Florida. And that's going to be low on your list. And some of this, like on the EA Sports list, Georgia and Alabama are 4 and 5. Georgia and Alabama are tough places to play because of the talent they have. They'd be a tough place to play if they played in the parking lot outside the stadium. So I don't necessarily, for God's sakes, during the height of his powers, Saban had to beg people to stay.
Yeah.
So, yep. They're huge stadiums with unbelievably star-studded teams. But if we're talking about home field because of the crowd and the noise, actually, Florida. I meant Florida 4. My number 5. I'll do 5 and 4, and then you can do 5 and 4, okay? Because I missed one. I forgot one. South Carolina is 5 for me because I have been to I've been to very few places where I felt unsafe in a press box because of the way the place was shaking.
Yeah, there's no way South Carolina can't. That's one of the ones I have not been to, but there's no way they can't be top 5 because that place gets bonkers. You can just tell, watching your television. And also, it doesn't matter what their record is. That place is bananas at the start of the game. Now, if they start getting their ass beat, who knows? But that place is loud for sure. And they're my number 5. Now, I cheated. I had a tie for number 5, so I've actually got 6. The 5th, the other one being the Vols and Neyland. Now, I've only got one experience there, and I'll never go back. You know why? I've told you the story, right?
Right.
Yep. 31 to bagel. You don't ever go back. You deal cream cheese bagel treatment. Why would you ever go back?
Hey, my swamp story. I'm never going back because it was the miracle of all miracles. It was Patrick Nix to Frank Sanders in 94.
October 15th of 1994. I remember where I was. Yes. My man, Michael Gilmore. Shout out, Gilly. Come on, you got to be there, bud. He'll never hear that. Better not. So, yeah, I went to the vault, and it was kicking. It was loud early, but not so much. Now, all right, 2 stories about that game. One, I think you'll get this. Who was the starting quarterback for the Vols? It was Peyton Manning's freshman year, and it wasn't Peyton.
It was probably Todd Helton.
Correct. Number two,
because Jerry Colquitt started the season as their quarterback and got hurt against UCLA.
and they had another guy that was a freshman with Manning that eventually transferred to A&M. I'm forgetting his name, but anyway, Manning's in the games, got him in the red zone. It's 31-0, and they're about to score. And Spurrier, starters back in. Starters back in. Here comes Kevin Carter, Ellis Johnson, 4th and goal. Kevin Carter upside Peyton Manning's head to conserve the bagel. All right, so that's my Vols Neyland story that Neyland fans probably hated. All right, number 4, Bama. I have been there twice. I will readily concede that when I went there in it was the Pro Throw game. So awful. October 1st of 05, if memory serves. And Bama jumped all over us. 17-0 out of the gate. We get a holding penalty on the kickoff, down 17-0. And it's still late first quarter. And me and my buddy were really hungover, and we had the sun coming in just right on us, surrounded by Bama fans who are getting fired up. I looked at him and I go, if we go 3 and out right here, he goes, you can stay if you want. I'm out of here. If we go 3 and out, we were at the bar by mid-second quarter. My other time was there, Eric Zier threw for over 400 yards, either Proctor or what was that other kicker they had in the 90s? It was either Michael Proctor or they had another great Doyle. It was either Doyle or Proctor hit like a 45-yard game winner. Georgia's winning the whole game. Zier threw for over 400 yards. Hell of a game. But Alabama came back and won. All right, so Bama's my 4.
All right, if you're going to add an extra one in there tied, then I'm going to go a couple tied at 3, which will give me 6 in our top 5 lists as we've completely bootstrapped this one. Tied for 3, I've got Neyland and Auburn.
All right.
And I've been to both of those
many times.
Many times.
Haven't been to Auburn, but boy, have I watched. But I went to Bird Eves. Well, we haven't played there much the last 20 years.
That's true.
I was gonna go there that win game in 01 when y'all beat us, and when Damon Duvall in the 40-mile-an-hour wind went 5 for 5 on field goals somehow. Can't stand that SO, whatever. Anyhow, how did he never make it in the NFL?
Well, he may have had a 5 for 5 game, but then and he's from Chattanooga.
Right.
But he also had one game that he cost us a game against Georgia where he averaged like 12 yards a punt.
Well, y'all beat the number 1 team in the country that night because he was money in the win. I was going to go to that game, but it was just cold and windy. Didn't have any tickets. Changed my mind. Backed out. But yeah, Auburn, I mean, you can see it on TV, all the crazy things that have gone down in that stadium. Many Bama fans like to call it the Hornet's Nest, or at least that's what some of my Bama fans call it. All right, where are you at with 2?
I just gave you my 3, so you're at 3.
Auburn's my 3.
Okay. Then I'm going 2. I'm going College Station, and that's the one on the list I haven't been to.
All right. My sister and nephew have been there a bunch because my brother-in-law he brags on it. And I know during the pandemic when they were supposed to have 25% crowd and they had more like 50,000 and they beat us that day, and all 50,000 had moved right behind the Gator bench for the second half, and they were a big time factor.
And it's in the state of Texas. There's no way they had masks on. None.
Oh, hell no. God, no.
None. They may have been smooching each other, for God's sake.
Right. I'm going LSU too. I've been there twice. 2 heartbreakers, 1997, 28-21, and 15. McElwain's first year, we lost 35-28. It was 28 all, about 4.5 minutes left. LSU, and this is only Les Miles is the only coach ever that would ever do this. Tie game, 4 minutes left. You're about to kick like a 38-yard field goal. It's like 4th and 10. He calls a fake flipping field goal, and it worked like magic. Unbelievable. I don't think he ever called a trick play against the Gators. Didn't work. I think he went like 10 for 10.
Well, and he didn't have to call trick plays. He could also just hand it to Jacob Hester, who I
Right.
think just now got another first down against Florida.
Ugh. 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 All right, my number one's the Swamp. I had too many stories to tell, and we don't have enough time. Actually,
I've only got one story to tell about the Swamp, but my number one is night games in Red Stick, man. There's nothing like it.
Both of my games there were night games. Yep. Yep. Um. Yeah, a couple of the loudest moments at the Swamp: the Tony George pick six on Peyton Manning, the Michael P. Ryan's run against Auburn in 19 is up there, and then so many moments against FSU. But the 32-29 game in 97, Fred 4 touchdown Fred, yeah, yeah.